Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Engineering Adventures. Today is part 1 of my shelf build. And I don't think people have seen, but this is the garage with loads of packed up stuff. But we're going to go down all the way to the end of the garage. And you can see that I've been building only this day on Saturday. Today is the recording day date, and this is so far of what I've built. So this is the first. Actually, I'm going to show you guys a plan first. So the plan, I've made a drawing at home this morning about at 7 a.m. or something. So this is the plan. So this is the front view. It's 65 centimeters along with 4 2x4s, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, holding up pieces of plywood. And they're 40 centimeters each level, approximately. It's a bit high, and a bit higher than it actually is. And this is the side view. It's 45 centimeters in back. It goes back, and as you know, 40, 80 kind of, And then today I marked out all the pieces of wood that I need, which was these 4 planks, and then the big piece I built here, and then this board that I built here, and I marked them out with a pencil, and then my dad was cutting them whilst I was doing something that I can't remember. That was about 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 1 hour ago, maybe even. And then I used 2 pieces of plywood here, and then 1 piece on the back, and screwed them together. The screws were slightly long. I got my dad to cut them off because I can't really use them. I think he's a multi-tool or a disc cutter, I think it is. And here I had to put in a little extension here, so you see a little extra bit of plywood. And I've screwed 2x4s here, and underneath I've put 2 bits of wood that I had that are in an angle, and it kind of got pressed together I screwed it together one was like this, and it was in a triangle, like a doorstop. There was one like that, and then the other went under like that, and then you kind of screwed them together, and they were a bit longer, so that would make it enough length to cover this, which is also why there's bits here sticking out, not like back here, which is perfectly flush. And I also sanded here on the edges so it isn't so sharp, and because I couldn't because my dad couldn't route these pieces because the piece that the head that he needed, he broke it a couple months ago or a year ago or something, and because this wood is so thin, he can't use the size up. So my dad said that you can just sand it, so I just went over and sanded it. So I've been sanding a lot because I've been sanding these boards because they used to be dirty, and I've been screwing a lot today in very inconvenient places, as I've only been building for about 6 years. Because I'm 9.5 now, and I probably started when I was 3 building stuff. And then Now, all I need to do is I need to screw these 4 planks, like, I'll take one of these and put it like here, because it's impossible to screw it here. Well, it is possible, but it's really hard because you can't get the drill. You have to get like a meter long screw or half a meter long screw to do that, if you make that possible. So I'm going to put them here, and then the other one here, and then, on the same on the other side. And then I'll put this board on top. And then this is because my shed, so if you haven't watched Big Shed Build, then go over and watch that first before you see this. So this is my shed, and if you look inside, which I'll open in a sec, open this. It's got a lot messier than it used to be for a lot of reasons. The bed's gone. I had to put more furniture in here for some reasons, apparently. So this shelf is gonna go in this backboard, where this backboard is here, and hopefully I can move this table out and one of these chairs or something, and loads of these boxes and stuff out of here. I also got a new printer which I will have to move onto my dad's desk, which my dad has also moved in here a bit now, which is quite annoying to me. But I at least am going to be able to get like a bed. So if I go back to the shelves, can show you that I have been very busy today, and this is going to be the biggest thing I've constructed mainly by myself, the first time that I've done that, and hopefully I'll be able to do a bit of organising in my shed, and that will be all good. And also, huge shout out to my dad for helping me do this by cutting down all the pieces and helping me cut down the metal screws that were sticking out, because the small ones didn't work and the long ones only still went out a bit, so my dad still had to cut them. So huge shout out to him, and welcome to my shed, or to the shed, and make sure to like and subscribe, and bye.